It's a nice dark night out. A nice night to relax and listen in. To me, nothing's more relaxing than a nice, dark, relaxing room on a night like this. The moon's full, and it's just about the only light that's peering into your home right now. You don't need to worry either. The doors are locked, and most of the windows are closed, and a nice little bit of moonlight's peeking in. Really is a quite relaxing sight. All electronics are off or completely silent, so nothing should be disturbing your peace. And in this piece, you decide to let your mind wander a bit, letting everything else just sort of fall out of sight, out of mind. Your eyes start to kind of glaze over a bit, and as you not really focus on anything, you decide to relax even further by laying back in whatever seat or chair you're in and taking a nice, deep breath. Ah, that's really relaxing, isn't it? Nothing really coming across your mind, no abstract thought, just the calm, moonlit silence in your safe, small room. Of course, the silence has to be ruined by something. The phone seems to be ringing off the hook. Even though the ring does catch your attention, it at the same time catches you in a weird state. You're not really paralyzed of fear or shock or anything. You're just still. You know you should be answering the phone, but the relaxation is too good. It's odd, really. The ringing seems to be doing some kind of glazing effect on your mind as the chimes come in and out of your head. The only thought are the high-pitched tones of the ringing. It's as if someone put the ringing phone in a nice dark cave, and the echoes carrying throughout your mind, dulling your senses further. Your fingers start to feel tingly as your digits sort of become oddly immovable. Your muscles relax instead of tensing, and instead of picking up the phone, you just let it ring and ring and ring. It's really odd. The ringing is very comfortable. It's relaxing, almost as if a wave of bliss just keeps on rolling over your body, and as time slows down to a crawl, everything just stands still for a moment. The ringing just repeats over and over and over again. It's insistent, but it's relaxing. The only thing that could put you into this odd state further is the ringing doesn't stop. Usually after a few rings it stops, but that thought escapes your mind just as all thoughts before now. The ringing does not stop. The echoes grow longer in your mind. Your eyes glaze even further over the room until all that's left is you and the phone. You are compelled to answer it. Your eyes glazed over it, the features seeming unimportant. But the ringing, the sweet, blissful ringing, echoing in your ears, in your mind. It's so relaxing. You feel your relaxed muscles tweak a bit, your right hand going up, pick up the phone, your trance-like state increasing in bliss and emptiness as you lift it. and right as you put the receiver to your ear, you only hear one word enter your empty, blissful mind. Drop, sinking down deeper into that empty, moonlit room, your eyes shut as if lead were pulling them down, and your mind receives a blank, blissful wave of relaxing pleasure. As you slump down, the phone becomes non-existent, as does everything around you as you just drop your mind, your will, and your body down to an even more relaxed state, if that were even possible. And as you lay there relaxing, your mind empty, my words, the only thing bouncing around, echoing like the ringing in your mind. And as your vision darkens, your mind plays something for you. A scene which doesn't seem familiar at first, but oddly, it seems so familiar. In your mind, you picture a door, a simple white wooden door. And as the door opens, on its own volition, you see a staircase leading down into a basement, with yet another door, shrouded by darkness, but the only way you can see the features is a nice light pink light shines through the cracks. Weirdly enough, the pink light is much like the ringing. Its colors, its glow, it's calling to you. Like the phone, it's calling that you go and answer it. Overwhelmed with relaxation and bliss and hopeful feeling, you decide to stand at the top of the stairs, leading down into the pink, dark, blissful basement. And as you peer down, you grab the railing with your hand, and you take the first step. One, that first step, a simple step, engulfs your mind in blissful want. The pleasure described from earlier, growing steadily more. Your body, surprised by the feeling, it decides to take another step. Two, the euphoria in you increases dramatically. It's so good. You can't quite understand as to why you don't want to. As you take another step, three, but the voice in your head dawns on you that these steps count to 10. And as you take another 4, you feel even better than before. A feeling of euphoria, like tiny little pinpricks up your back, making your fingers almost go numb, your lip quivering at the feeling growing up in the back of your head. These steps are making you feel so much better than you could even imagine. 5, that blissful shot of euphoria shooting up your back again. If it feels this good, you wonder if it'll feel even better when you reach that door and you walk in. That pink, blissful heaven waiting for you. And as you take your next step, 6, it explodes inside your mind. Such pink, glowing brightness, still hidden by the door, but you can already feel its glow on your skin. 7, And as you get even closer, you feel your legs start to weaken even more, finding it even harder to stand, finding it even harder to concentrate on the voice and the door and the steps and the railing. It feels too good. 8. That number sends you almost over the edge. And as you get to 9, every single square inch of your skin is starting to be painted with this pink euphoria. You can feel it crawling up you, corrupting what little left of you there is, staining your flawless skin and making you into this bliss-filled, wonderful being of light and joy and euphoria. 9. That's the number that makes you want to leap into the door, but you stay still. Your body's still weak, still susceptible to every word that enters your mind. 10. You feel yourself dropping down now, deeper and deeper, your eyes shut for just a moment. The amount of bliss and euphoria building inside of you, making your toes curl, your fingers clench, the railing with such strength you never knew you had, the insatiable want to be within that beautiful pink glow. And as you open your eyes, the door is open. Open to the dim pink light. A room, small but warm. The glow so euphoric that your mind makes your sweet, sweet pink skin turn. And as you strut into the room, you fall to your knees and feel no tension in your body at all, drooling at the magnificence of that simple little room. Your empty mind ascends in euphoria, so much pleasure building up inside of you. You know what this room is now. You finally know what this is. This is the pink room. Simple, easy to understand, but even easier to understand is what the pink room is for. It is a safe space for you to put your mind. A place where you feel the voice inside your head is the strongest and most relaxing. Your mind belongs in this room. Your mind is so easy to change, so easy to influence. All it needs is the 10 steps to come here, to open the door and to sink to your knees in submission. This is where you belong, where you are nothing but an empty little husk to be filled with such euphoria as you feel now. For the words to morph your mind into whatever the voice decides and desires. This room is where you will remain, where your mind will remain, coming back here at any time you desire, with only a voice you trust, a voice that you allow to guide you down the railing and take you here. And with that, you belong to the room now. But of course, as we can return here at any time you desire, I think it's best we come to leave the room for now. So, within your mind you stand, mouth still dripping with a little bit of that pleasure drool from earlier. And as you turn to leave the room and stand in front of the front step, you still see as your skin is stained with the pink from the glow of the room. You may leave whenever you wish, but you will remain forever corrupted, stained by the blissful glow of the pink room, of that basement of debauchery and sin. And realizing this, another jolt of euphoria reaches into your mind again, ensnaring it, staining it. And you wouldn't have it any other way, would you? No, you wouldn't. Grabbing the railing again, you peer up. Instead of the dark abyss that you see a faint, dim white light this time. The white light, while conscious and safe, will never, ever untaint your skin, will never change you back. But it's still always there to guide you back down again. So, you simply take the first step in reverse. 10. Easy. Relaxing. But this time, just a little bit less of the euphoria as it leaves you taking the ninth step. 9. You feel that euphoria start to leach from you again, like a feeling coming and going. And as you go up another 8, you feel your mind start to relax a bit more, coming back to a more normal type of relaxation. And as you go up again, 7, the blissful feeling fades again. But instead, a nice, exhausting type of relaxation comes back. Some thoughts fluttering in there. And you might even be able to piece together a single cohesive thought. And it comes back even more as you come up to number 6. Ideas starting to slowly pour in like a dripping faucet that's been left on. And as the sink fills, so too does your mind. 5, 4, slowly and surely coming back. Your mind starting to return to the room just barely. 4, 3, almost there. You've done such a good job. Your strength is coming back now. I can see it. And as you come up a little bit higher, 2, you feel relaxed, refreshed, and 1, awake. Back in the room, the phone on the ground, the moonlight still peering in. Who was that on the phone just now, you wonder? You figure it doesn't matter. You see some time has passed, but you reckon you just fell asleep for a moment. So you stretch out, and then you start to relax. Your mind wanders a bit, and you want to focus on the room ahead of you. But then, just when things seem the most quiet, you hear a phone begin to ring. Who's that on the phone?